Good, okay. Welcome to the West Bath Planning Board meeting. Today, Tuesday, July 14th, 2026. I'm the chairman, Gabe Whitney.
Chris Cunningham, Vice Chair.
Kate Roberts.
All right, we've established a quorum. Oh, electing the chair. All right, what's that?
He's already been a year.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's been.
Wow, okay.
I nominate Gabe, Chair.
Second. Okay, so be it.
Okay. All in favor? All right, I'll do it again.
And we just appointed him, so we shouldn't be voting for him again.
It all depends on when the original person, their time was up. Is it on there? Is it on there saying that we should?
This
It
is
is.
elect chair and vice chair.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
We
I
just
nominate
did vice
Chris
chair.
as Vice Chair.
Second,
Third.
all in favor? All right.
Hope you wanted it, but
Yeah. Appointment a couple months.
you haven't been there long enough to not like it.
All right. Today our first applicant is M.W. Sewell with a pre-application. You want to come on up? Sure. Just want to introduce yourselves. We're recording, so just,
Josh Hogan, civil engineer with St. Germain Engineering.
okay,
Ed Hughes, operations manager at MW Sewell.
okay.
And I'm Rob Lopes, the GM.
Rob or
Rob.
Rob?
Okay.
Okay. Great. So what do you guys got planned? You got your letter and your plans here?
Yeah.
Just wanna-
So MW Sewell are looking to expand their liquid propane storage facility at 30 New Meadows Road. So currently they're operating a bulk fuel and liquid propane storage facility on site with a maintenance guard for their fleet vehicle. So they're looking to just add a third 30,000 gallon tank to the adjacent to the two existing 30,000 gallon tanks. So the proposed improvements would essentially be the installation of that tank. There is one existing loading area on the west side of the tank, so they'd be looking to add two more loading areas on the south and east side of the tank, as well as guardrail to protect those new loading areas.
Could you just show us what
There's an existing loading area here for our truck,
Okay.
and that's where we offload, that's where the transport brings in product, same spot. What we're looking to do is to have a stanchion here to load a small delivery truck, a stanchion on this end to load a small delivery truck, and then move the offloading terminal to the center of the tanks, so that in the event that there was a transport there offloading, you could still have two trucks load product, because currently they have to wait for them to offload. It's about a 45-minute process to do that.
Then these are the two existing tanks, and this is the
Third.
proposed third tank on the backside.
So the area that the tank is proposed is currently gravel area, so we wouldn't be expanding any impervious areas on site. There is a DEP SLOTA license for the site, so we have confirmed that we would be in compliance with that license with this modification to it. And yeah, the site is currently entirely fenced. So I think on the concept plan we showed fencing along the boundary of the tanks, but we opted to remove that since the entire facility is fenced as is.
All valves and stuff though are fenced, will still be fenced,
Okay.
secondary fenced in, so any of the loading areas or any of that stuff, it's secondary fenced in, where the valves and that type of stuff.
So you're hitting the fence before you did anything.
Well,
You would hit guard protection.
Yeah, you would hit
fences.
bollards and guardrails
Yeah.
before you even hit the fence.
That's a federal requirement, if I recall.
Correct.
Yeah, so there's vehicle protection and the fence is just security, additional security. There's already a fence around the whole place.
Okay.
Yeah, that essentially is the scope of the project, so.
Okay.
Any questions?
For that.
Yeah, the previous owner, when we built this plant, kind of prepped for this. There's power roughed in, so we don't need to disturb any ground to get power out there. There's not a need for any extra lighting, it's just really just adding a second tank, a third tank, and reconfiguring the piping to be able to operate in 3 areas.
Okay. Reconfiguring the piping.
Yeah, because right now, on this left side, that's where our delivery truck would load, but it's also where our transport truck would offload. So it's challenging to do both of those things at
Sure.
the same time. So now with the addition of a third tank, we want to be able to load a delivery truck here, load a delivery truck here, and offload a transport truck here. So you could essentially have all 3 of those things happening at once, as opposed to now it's, you've got to wait. Like I said, it's to offload that transport, it's about a 45-minute ordeal. So.
Okay. How long will that shut you down? Will it shut you down to?
It will shut us down, yeah, probably, we figure a max of 2 weeks, but I don't think it'll be quite that long.
Okay. And who oversees that construction?
Well, with the help of St. Germain, we'll be on site, and we use a guy that installs, and it's installed most of the propane tanks in the state of Maine from a storage standpoint. He's gonna do this one as well.
Cool.
Crown Energy,
Right.
and they would permit the tanks with the state as well, so
Yeah.
the state would, the state will have to sign off on it at the end of it as well.
Great.
That was pretty typical, like when you go to like other propane yards, like how many tanks do they stack in series like that? Is it?
Yeah, so you can have up to 5 30,000 gallon tanks in one per NFPA 58 standards per one group. So
A lot of the bigger companies have 4, there's a couple of 4 30,000 gallon tanks set up in Brunswick. I don't think there's any other ones in this immediate area.
Brunswick's the closest one that has that many.
we're seeing, like, we work with propane quite a bit, and we're seeing that pretty much across the board, that people are trying to expand their storage capacity just to account for the shortages that you kind of see throughout the winter months. Just gives a good insurance for any shipments or, any delays, so.
It's buying what you can for time from a storage standpoint. You may or may not know, but the majority of propane brought into northern New England is by rail. And a lot of it comes via Canadian rail. And I don't know how many times you've heard about Canadian rail strikes, but they happen. They don't
Not as
care about
much
us.
as
They
in
don't-
Paris.
They don't care about
but
us.
it happens. Yeah, they definitely don't care about us now.
So you're not affecting the landscape buffer or anything based on the plan?
No, not changing any of that.
Alright, setbacks.
Yeah, we'll be maintaining that vegetated cover on the outside of the fence, so. Should provide pretty good buffering from the, from both boundaries pretty much.
Yeah, I've lived in this town for a long time, and it amazes me how many people ask me where our malt plant is. They have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any other questions.
The hours of operation right now or what?
Normal operating hours are, for drivers, would be about 7 to 4:30. If we are in a dead winter and things are crazy, you probably are looking at 5 to 8 o'clock at night, and that's extreme case, and it would maybe one truck or, it's not, it doesn't add any noise. Actually, it would actually quiet it down. We're gonna change the pumps, so the pumps are quieter. The pumps are the original 2004 pump, so the new pumps would be quieter.
Yeah, the storage expansion doesn't affect the size of our fleet. We're not adding more delivery trucks, they're just essentially more storage and a better situation for loading and unloading by doing 3 piping.
But you'll have them all three as full as possible.
Depends what the price is.
Yeah, that's it. Not always.
Good point, good point.
Okay.
Jonathan, did you get a chance to take a look at all this?
Yeah, I've checked it out. I've actually spoke with the previous owner about it, when they discussed doing it. I've discussed it with these people so far. I don't see any red flags. I don't really have any other input except for, I'll be involved moving forward and make sure everything is status quo.
Okay.
What's the blast radius, like say if one of these tanks blew up, like what was they say they were full, like does the permit get into that, like the?
Yeah, so there's a fire safety analysis that's required to be done as part of the state permitting for the tanks. I don't know off the top of my head what a blast radius is, but I know that they assess that. It's based on quantity of tanks as well as size of them, and you kind of assess what facilities are within that blast radius. If it's red flags, if there's any schools, daycare stores, stuff like that. I'm assuming since it's been permitted previously that there wasn't any of those issues within that. But that is something that's handled within the FSA, and the main fuel board will review and permit it. Work with John, the fire chief.
There's also so many safeties built in too. Not saying it would never happen, but there's so many safeties built into these tanks. If you were to go knock that tank off, the shear point, the valve is actually up inside the tank, so it would shut off inside the tank. They also slug is what we call it. If one of the pipes busted clean off, it would flow too much and it would just slam shut. So those relief valves, if the biggest danger would be all the woods around it caught fire, right? And then the tank's overheated, your relief valve would relief. And just having the fire department knowing what to do with the relief valves if they were to go off would be the biggest thing. I'm in town a lot, so, and if there's a fire call, I'll be probably down there with those folks. I don't know of any, I've been around propane all my life, never really had any bulk plant issues. It's also, we do a safety check once a month. One person goes around, has a whole clipboard, checks to make sure all the valves work. Our valves work off nitrogen, so they fail closed. You actually have to turn the nitrogen on to open the valves. So if any of the valves were to fail, they would fail closed, kind of like air brakes in a truck or something, you know.
I was thinking nuclear power plant.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, federal law mandates, most of this is already covered. We're sort of minute.
Yeah.
They're here for no reason, really.
Well, we're learning,
Yes, we are.
and the people of West Bath are learning.
That's very true. Assuming I can access the website.
All right. You guys have any questions for us?
No, I think we'll be provided, we receive positive feedback from this, we'll look at submitting in the next week or so for the next planning board. Is it typically approval within one meeting, or does it require multiple meetings to pass this?
There's a checklist that we go through that you have access to as well.
Yeah.
And we'll be going through that essentially, and if there's no issues, then we can issue an approval in that meeting. But if there's any issues, then it would be tabled until that was dealt with. It could also be an approval pending XYZ if you need to show something or whatever the situation may be. Yeah. But definitely, get the application in early so you're on the agenda.
Yep. We'll be looking to do that in the next week or so.
Okay.
Pretty good.
You guys good? Any other questions from?
Any public comment? Anybody have any public comment? About
Just, I've got one. I've heard rumor that Covingdale has bought the New Meadows Motel, restaurant, across the street from where they are now. Is that true?
That is true. Yep.
Is there gonna be any part of that gas operation go over there?
No.
Nothing at all? What is it gonna be, just office space or?
It may not even be that, I don't know, it's a great piece of property, a great deal. Not really sure what the owner is gonna do with it yet, but I can tell you, he's not going to expand any, liquid propane gas or heating oil distillate products over there. If it's anything that we use as a company, it will be an office space,
Office space?
if we do that at all.
Because I've heard that they're gonna tear that building that's there down and rebuild.
Well, if you've been inside it, you'd probably agree that's the thing to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I went through that shanty before you sold it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth a whole lot, the building itself, so.
We could donate it to the town so we could throw parties there and have
Right.
community events. You could be a
if you-
sponsor.
You might want to vote on that as tourists.
Oh, no, I mean, after you rebuild it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't, I don't think you could even do that, it's too close to the water, so.
Okay. Good?
All right, so
Yeah, and-
we don't vote on preliminary.
No?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you, it's nice meeting you all.
Yeah.
I love the food you guys.
There.
Okay, you head upstairs now?
What's that?
You head upstairs now?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got some questions to ask you.
Sure.
You want to sit outside?
Over here.
Yeah, I'll be good. And for site review, right, site review, just going through my head, the may be required.
Let me know if you need anything from me.
Yeah.
What would cost, I mean, the buffer, I mean, there's no change to, they're not changing the land in any way, other than adding a tank. I was thinking, obviously, sewage is an issue. Mentally, we would check this and figure out what it might hit as a problem, but if DEP is signed off on it, I don't know that we would have anything on top of that.
We just have to check the standard just to make sure we're
Yeah.
all right, that's all.
I was looking for the zone to see,
It's business commercial.
BC.
but then it's the special industrial and transportation they fall under. So it's this one here, but if I recall, it's this one, not that one, I think that they're at, or am I wrong completely? Business
I think
commercial,
you're
it should-
wrong.
You think I'm wrong?
Yeah,
It does happen?
I think that it's right, you see where it says SITOZ?
This one or this one?
Yeah, just to the right of that, I think, is where
Okay,
it is.
it's this one.
Special
We just have to check that, I think.
It's right in
Yeah, so we just have to
Okay,
check
so they're
that.
within that, so.
Yeah, this is Green Meadows, that's the corner of the gas station.
We just have to make sure we're
Yes.
good about public hearing
Okay.
and all that stuff.
Yep. Yeah, then I don't, that was what I was looking at, was the zone and whatnot, but.
All right, moving on, public information and comment, you're our public. You good?
Listen.
He's commenting out there, so. He took him outside. Okay,
All right, then we're on to approving the minutes.
for April. That was April, okay. It's funny, I see the Woodhall trucks go by the house now after we approved that bill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys have the June meeting?
Yeah.
That's the one we didn't
Were you-
have.
Were you here?
I thought we didn't have June,
Right.
so that's fine. May.
That's what I was thinking.
April, wait, does that say June on it?
It does.
It does.
Okay.
Didn't we skip June?
Yeah, we didn't have anything on the agenda and we had just had the annual meeting to approve
Can
the
I see
ordinance.
this back?
We let go to, oh, wait. That's the guy that moved his business for the Land Rovers down to industrial.
Yes, so
Yeah,
May was the one we missed. Okay, yep,
May was one, yes, okay.
yep,
But you were here for the June one, right?
yes.
All right, so it says you were absent, so
Oh,
we'll
yes.
change that.
No, I was,
Okay.
oh, this is when we went through the ordinance, wasn't it? The
Yeah.
April one? Yeah.
April was still, yep. Yeah,
Okay,
that 10 o'clock night with Miss Estabrook
yeah.
helping.
Alright. So we have a correction on which one?
On the June meeting. So the only correction is that on the June meeting, Kate was here. That's the only correction.
Mark that one.
You can blame your boss for that one.
Okay, motion to
Here.
accept.
Well, let me,
I marked it.
you marked it, you want to give?
Yeah. Can you pass it?
Here's a copy.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so then,
Motion to accept the meeting minutes as corrected.
Second.
all in favor?
Oh, my.
Okay. That's good. Do we have any other business?
No.
No? All right, and the next meeting is August 11th. Got a feeling that we're gonna have
So the only thing we gotta check, I think, in the meantime, is the process, make sure we do that process right, make sure there's not only one.
I might actually go to town on the 11th. But, will you guys all make it?
Yeah.
I'll be here.
I'll be here
All right.
tomorrow.
Well, as of now, looks like it'll be your meeting.
Okay, August 11th.
You're gonna bring your checklist. We're gonna need it.